Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Speak with Power, your magazine program that deals with everything you need to know about the art of public speaking, everything you need to know about developing the confidence to face any audience, large or small. Speak with Power is brought to you by the School of Eloquence, the home of public speaking. At the School of Eloquence, we train leaders, businessmen, politicians, various individuals from a diversity of human endeavors on how to develop and deliver public speaking effectively. My name is Ubong Isien, certified speaking professional and the Dean of the School of Eloquence.
Are you in governance?
You need public speaking.
Are you in business?
You need public speaking.
Are you a professional?
You need public speaking.
Now you too can learn how to overcome nervousness and speak with confidence before any audience at the School of Eloquence, the home of public speaking.
Attend our practical and training one-on-one coaching with West Africa's only certified speaking professional at any of our centers in Lagos and Abuja.
To register, call 0802 3032 066 or 0706 1606 078 or log on to our website schoolofeloquence.org. School of Eloquence,
teaching the world to speak.
We begin today's program by watching an interesting and exciting drama skit titled Honorable No Comments. It's a story of a member of the House of Representatives who thought he had it all until he was found in a position where he needed to speak in public. And guess what? He was found wanting. You don't want to miss it because there are lessons that you can learn as it relates to how important public speaking is. Then we go straight into the masterclass where yours truly takes on assistant directors from the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency NIMASA on the art of public speaking. In that class, I take the assistant directors through the tools of public speaking, a very important tool of public speaking out of the three tools, and then of course, the second leg of eloquence. I'm sure you're going to find the masterclass as insightful as ever. And then finally, we take our message out there. We ask Nigerians on our public opinion poll, what do they think about public speaking? Is it a skill or just a natural ability? It will amaze you what Nigerians had to say on public opinion. So, if you're ready, get out a notepad and a pen and be prepared to learn about one of the most important skills as far as your life, your career, and your pursuit is concerned. Speak with Power. We'll be right back.
I'll talk to you later.
Kunle, I want to ask you about your silence in the house.
I don't understand you. Silence how? Which house? Is it the committee chairman's house?
I'm talking about the House of Reps. Your silence there is deafening. We expect you to have moved a motion. No motion has come from you. Especially the motion on the domestic violence we expect to have moved. What is happening?
My brother, is it only that? You know how I lobbied to get selected for that conference of international parliamentarians. At that conference, I kept replying no comment for every question that was directed at me. 4 days at that conference was like 40 days. Public speaking is a major challenge for me. I don't even know where to start. I don't know what to do.
Regain your confidence. Speak with power.
Chai, Mayoka, he all honorable. He cannot speak in public. No comment. No comment. Now, wow.
Do you feel terrified when speaking before a group? Are you stressed when asked to present? Do you forget your points? Are you shy and need confidence? Do you bore people when speaking? Are you stuck with reading word for word? How do you give a speech with polish? Learn how at the School of Eloquence,
The home of public speaking for private coaching, or attend our 2-day practical training in public speaking at 47B Oduduwa Crescent, GRA Ikeja, Lagos. Classes hold Thursdays and Fridays every week. To register or for one-on-one coaching, call 0802 303 2066, 0706 160 6078, or log on to www.schoolofeloquence.org.
School of Eloquence, teaching the world to speak.
Time consciousness. Speaking has to do with time frame.
I want to be able to be eloquent. I talk a lot in public. I want to do it right, not to be dragging.
Well, it is expected that at the end of this 3-day program, I should be able to speak with confidence. Whatever point I want to make, my audience will be able to grasp the point I'm driving at and will be at ease with my presentation.
Because as a leader, even currently I'm a leader in my place of work and also as a church pastor. So my expectation is that at the end of this program, I'll be able to improve on my speaking, ability.
My expectations, how to be confident if you're speaking in public, to learn how to have that confidence so that you're able to communicate with your audience.
I expect from this program I will be able to be better equipped in making public speeches and presentations. It's not that we don't have the knowledge, but mostly it's lack of practicing, lack of knowing the skill of public speaking that is hindering our confidence in making public speech.
What I'm expecting much is to learn, acquire more skills on public speaking. That's my expectation.
The second leg is to be powerful. Some people think, the second to be powerful. Wow, when you see me, the way I move, the way the man was speaking, the way he was carrying himself, physically, expression-wise, and what have you. That's not the object here. To be powerful here simply means influence. Why? Some of us are by nature and personality introverts. So when we speak, you're not likely going to see us going up and coming down. Unlike our extroverted brothers and sisters who almost the moment they even walk into a place, you can already feel the vibration. Influence is the bottom line. Did people get what you were saying? And if they did, was it significant enough to influence them? And that's why we call this the conveyance leg, and then this is the influence leg. This is what eloquence rests on. The two legs of eloquence. If you have these two legs, every time you get up to speak, and you remember these two legs in your brain, that look, at the end of the day, my goal may be to inform them, but I need to make sure they get what it is that I'm saying, so that it is clear to them, and if they are going to make a decision or take a stand. If I'm speaking to persuade, my goal is to make sure I am effective by building the case that look, we need you to pay more, but we don't want you to focus on that because I can give you a 10 string of value, and these are the things before you call for action. This is what makes eloquence or effective public speaking what we like to refer to as outcome driven, because we are trying to create a result, and audience centered. I'm sorry, I hope I'm not looking. It's audience centered. But we do have the flip side, known as grandiloquence. The tools of public speaking and how to utilize them. There are three tools. Three tools. The key would lie in the deployment of these tools. And good enough, these are not tools we have to import, even though these are not tools we have to purchase. So the first tool is your face. Your lovely faces are instruments for communication. They are instruments meant to be deployed in the process of delivering messages. Now, the best way to understand how we can use the face is to look at the face from two angles, two major considerations. Recall, while we're in the master class reviewing the videos, I mentioned as we watched some of those videos that your message has to be written also on your face to support what you are saying. But sometimes you find that when people speak, what is written on their faces or on their face is somewhat different from what is coming out from their mouth. And what do we say to such people? Liar. You are lying. But the person factually, verbally, is stating some facts, expecting us to believe them. On paper, his claims are clear, and yet you decide of your own to still say the person is lying. We then tend to draw most of our conclusions not from what we are hearing, but again from what's on the face.
Audio Jungle.
The lecture has been very, very fantastic. In fact, I'm able to learn and understand a lot regarding public speaking, because prior to my attending this program, I was thinking that people are born to speak, are born speakers. But now with these 3 days, I've learned a lot and understand that this is a process whereby you can develop the skill on how to speak in public, which is very good for my career enhancement.
I'm a new rebranded person in terms of speaking. In terms of the skills, there are skills that I was not aware of when I came here, but living here now, I now acquire the skills and I'll put it into practice, because we are taught that practice makes permanent. So we'll put it into practice.
It's a great and wonderful experience I really had. It was beyond my expectation actually, but I'm so happy that now the fear of attending or delivering a public speech has been eradicated in me. That fear has gone because I have acquired the basic skill to participate or to deliver any speech anywhere.
Wonderful. The experience was so much. I wasn't looking out for anything per se. I just heard School of Eloquence and I said, well, let me go and see what's going to happen. And to my greatest surprise, I found what I've been looking for, because I've been addressing people and I've now discovered that I've not been doing it right. I've learned so much that now if you call me to speak, I know the procedures and I know what to give out and I know what the audience will be expecting from me.
Initially, when I came in, I've been a shy person, so I have conquered that fear. I can speak fluently now in any gathering without being uncomfortable.
It's a good program that everybody should be allowed, even in my organization, to involve, to participate, especially from lower level, middle level, and the top management.
The School of Eloquence is a school I will bring my 2 children. I will even tell my husband, though he's a lecturer, he's doing very well, but I want him to be more fine-tuned. I will tell the world about this school because I'm very, very passionate about the school. Thank you.
I would recommend for everybody, especially people in human resource that deal with human capacity, that deal with career and job progression. It is mine, so that you learn how to talk, how to speak, how to educate, and how to interact with others.
Well, I will recommend to anybody, regardless of his profession or background, public speaking, it has no pair. It can be anywhere and it can be anybody. So I recommend to anybody to come and acquire these skills, so that because it can happen anywhere and to anybody.
I'm recommending it to everybody, anybody, because even in the way you speak to your children or to the smallest crowd you may have, you need that eloquence in delivery of your topic. So I will recommend it to everybody.
Very good on the job. The lecture, the facilitator has been very fantastic. They didn't give us much stress. They go straight to the point. We understand what he is trying to teach us. No stress. The timing is okay. The learning atmosphere and environment, excellent. The feeding very well. They really take care of us and the lesson well learned. I really recommend further advancement on this course because I've really learned a lot.
Do you feel terrified when speaking before a group? Are you stressed when asked to present? Do you forget your points? Are you shy and need confidence? Do you bore people when speaking? Are you stuck with reading word for word? How do you give a speech with polish? Learn how at the School of Eloquence,
the home of public speaking for private coaching, or attend our 2-day practical training in public speaking at 47B Oduduwa Crescent, GRA Ikeja, Lagos. Classes hold Thursdays and Fridays every week. To register or for one-on-one coaching, call 0802 303 2066, 0706 160 6078, or log on to www.schoolofeloquence.org.
School of Eloquence, teaching the world to speak.
Well, I think it's a mixture of both. There are some people that have natural abilities to learn words quicker and pronounce them better than others. For someone born with a lisp, for instance, the person might have a tough time speaking in public because the ability to understand what the person is saying. For the skill aspect, you have to, even if you have the talent, even if naturally you speak well, you have to refine it. You have to go for public speaking lectures. You need to know how to communicate with your audience. You know, it's a lot of practice and a lot of training.
Well, I would say both.
Okay.
Well, for some people, they are just naturally good in speaking, and for some, they've taken time to acquire it as a skill, learn from other people. It's an inborn talent because some people have the skill to speak and speak very well. Like if you can remember Obama during the primaries, he was able to convince his party people because of his skill, his inborn talent to speak.
Yeah, it depends on how you want to say it. Some learn it and some have it naturally. Like someone like me, for example, I'm camera shy, I don't get to talk or address large group. But then my younger brother has same traits. But all of a sudden I started seeing him talk to large crowds, and also I asked him how did he do it, and it was like he kept on from the family aspect, talking to every one of us, then expanded from there, and then it's something you got to learn over time. So some people, they just can address people generally, while some get to learn it.
I think it's a skill. At the same time, I think environment matters a lot. It depends on probably where you grew up, family you come from, probably programs you've been in touch with. You could actually learn it, and you could actually inherit it from those people in your environment, probably from your father, from your mom, or people you grew up with.
It's both. It's a skill acquired in the course of your learning, in the course of your interaction with people, because of training that you must have gone through. At times, it's an inbuilt as well. Your upbringing matters a lot. There are some people that come from a home where they don't talk to anybody. Mind your business. It goes a long way to affect such person. And there are some homes too where they are noisemakers, where relationship is a boost. They teach that, they learn from their parents.
Some things are inborn, you are born with it. But some you acquire through skills and training, are you not getting it? So I think, yes, some people are born with it. While some, learn the craft. They learn it and they become good at it.
Okay.
It's an acquired skill. It's not an inborn talent. What I say is an acquired skill is that you find out that most people find it difficult to address the public. Some have a stage fright when they want to speak to the public. But it's something that is natural. One will not find it difficult to address the public whenever a need arises. So I believe that it's an acquired skill, and it's something that is developmental in nature. As you go on doing it, with time you'll be accustomed to it.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode of Speak with Power. You can now see how absolutely positively mandatory the art of public speaking is for as many of you who are striving to get to the top of your careers. And then for those of you already at the top, you now see how important it is, if you're going to remain at the top, to be able to speak well in public. And as always, you can follow us as we continue this conversation on our various social media handles and platforms, from Twitter to Facebook and Instagram. Dale Carnegie once said, "Only the prepared speaker deserves to be confident." Remember, the stage is yours. Speak with power.